Welcome to the part 9. Whoop is simpler than you may think, which is last part of module 6, classes and whoops. Let us wrap up our classes and whoops modules of this course with a summary of what we had discussed. If you just recollect the program that we have coded, the final form of our program in its complete form, despite their sizes, our classes capture nearly all important concepts in Python's object oriented programming machinery. So here I'm not going to elaborate any concept here. I'll just give you the summary of complete object oriented programming. So let's begin with instance creation. Instance creation is nothing but filling out instance attributes. And second one, step 2, behavior methods, that is basically encapsulate logic in class encapsulating logic in class methods. And third one is operator overloading, which is like providing behavior for built-in operations like printing, or customizing the behaviors for built-in operations like printing, and many more. And fourth one is customizing behavior, which is redefining methods in subclasses to specialize them. Here customizing behavior means here we are talking about the subclasses. It is creating subclasses, redefining methods in subclasses to specialize them. And the fifth one is customizing constructors. So here what happens is we adding initialization logic to superclass steps. So most of these concepts are based upon just three simple ideas: the inheritance search for attributes in object trees, the special self argument in methods, and operator overloadings, automatic dispatch to methods. So based on uh, three ideas, the complete uh, all of these concepts work. Now, along the way, we have also made our code easy to change in the future by harnessing the class propensity for factoring code to reduce redundancy. For example, we wrapped up logic in methods and called back to the superclass methods from extensions to avoid having multiple copies of the same code. Most of these steps were a natural outgrowth of the structuring power of classes. So now what we will do is let's have a final look on infographic of classes. So let's have a look into schematic representation. So schematic representation of the right side part code is on the left side. Okay. Capital S1 and capital S2 are the superclasses, and class capital X is derived from the both S1 and S2. This actually it is actually the class X. The class capital X is actually followed a inheritance multiple inheritance. Then so that's what you can see here, multiple inheritance. Then we have we have type self attribute, self dot attribute. It is a instance attribute. Then we have created an instance or an object of class X. So this is instance, and finally we called the X class and assign it to a certain name, so we make it an object. So this is how a complete oops work. This summary is this gives a complete summary in a nutshell. And finally, before finishing our oops module, let us also discuss a bit about the difference between classes and modules, because we have been using these terms classes and modules frequently for so long. I hope it would I thought it would be better if I discuss about the difference between both. So by and large, that's all there is to open Python. So classes certainly can become larger than this, and there are some more advanced class concepts such as decorators and meta classes. These are outside the scope of this course anyway. I'll try to make some separate videos based on your demand. If you want to learn more, I will make those videos also. It is not an issue, because at the end whatever I do is to spread knowledge, to share knowledge, nothing else. And in terms of basics, though our classes already do it all. In fact, you have got the workings of the classes we have written. Most object oriented program Python code should now be within your reach. So, and if you see the just differences between classes and modules, modules are data or logic packages, and which are created by writing Python files or C extensions. That's fine. But these are used by being imported. We have done so many times. So many times means maybe more than 1,000 times. And then classes, these implement new objects, and then these are created by class statements. You can see the difference clearly. So these are all self-explanatory. I don't need to explain these things. And always these are always live within a module, and these are used by being called. So now finally, classes also support extra features that module don't, such as operator overloading, multiple instance generation, and inheritance. Although both classes and modules are namespaces, this is the commonality between both. You should be able to tell by now that they are very different things. They are very different things. They are poles apart. So I hope you like this video, and just keep watching it and keep subscribing it, and keep spreading this videos, and keep sharing these videos to all of your friends, and let us meet in exception handling module in next videos. Thank you.